I'm delighted to be in Zamfara State again for the inauguration of projects executed by the administration of His Excellency, the Honourable Abdul Aziz Yari Abubakar, Shattiman Mafara. As Governor Yari had mentioned already in his speech, this is my third official engagement here in Zamfara. I've been here every year since 2016, and on each occasion, I've inaugurated impressive infrastructure projects, health and educational facilities, roads, electricity, and water projects. It is very heartwarming to see the development projects being implemented by the Yari Administration. There is no doubt that Governor Yari and his team are actively translating the vision of the All Progressive Congress, the APC, into reality here in Zamfara State. At the federal level, we are proud to be associated with these monumental achievements of Governor Yari, who, as you know, is also the chairman of the Nigeria Governors Forum, a role in which he has equally demonstrated extraordinary, committed, and dedicated leadership. I will shortly be inaugurating an educational edifice which stands before us, put in place to cater for girl-child education, focusing on science, technology, and the sciences in particular. The Government Girls College, Shattiman Mafara, is indeed a sight to behold. Earlier today, I inaugurated a health facility at Bakura town. I understand that the facility is to be used as a primary health center, which initially had only 30 patient beds, but has now been upgraded to a general hospital of 150 beds, 5 times its previous capacity. Also today, I've inaugurated the Water Works project at Gamdi Village and a 12.8-kilometer road project, the bypass, the Talata Marafa bypass project, which is not only an aesthetically pleasing and economically beneficial addition to the town of Mafara, but also an environmentally significant project. Is meant to control the perennial flooding that has afflicted the area. I've also inaugurated a modern primary school, which I understand is the governor's alma mater, which is named after a renowned son of Zamfara State, Malam Abubakar Tuna. It is my earnest prayer that all the benefiting communities will make judicious use of all these facilities that have been put in place for their well-being. Every time that I have visited Zamfara State, I've been treated to the overwhelming hospitality and the cultural richness of its people. Those who are familiar with Zamfara know that it has always had an impressive ancient history, and its status as a hub of commerce and learning is also one that has been celebrated across the country and even in different parts of the world. In more recent history, it joined the list of places privileged to have a national rail line run through it, further cementing its economic importance. Let me commend the government and people of Zamfara for your resilience and confidence despite some of the challenges of insecurity and lead poisoning that you have experienced in the past few years. And also to extend my sincere condolences to families of those who lost their lives in some of the recent waves of banditry and herdsmen and farmer clashes. I would like to reiterate the total determination of the federal government to support and work with the state government to permanently deal with and defeat these challenges, and to ensure that this state remains a promising land of agriculture, of commerce, of tourism, and hospitality. I assure you that the federal government will sustain the tempo of its fight against all forms of criminality, not just here in this state, but all over the country. The fight will of course not be won until every hot spot and flashpoint in Nigeria is free and secure. Every Nigerian life matters, and we will not relent in our efforts to completely subdue the perpetrators of bloodshed and violence. I'm pleased to note that there is now, on the orders of President Muhammadu Buhari, a special intervention force fully on ground here in Zamfara, and which is supported by a special operation of the Nigerian Air Force known as Operation Diran Mikia. Just yesterday, the Air Force announced the successful decimation of a large number of bandits in and around Sububu, Benin Magaji, and Rugu forests here in Zamfara State, in operations conducted just in the last few days. Let me reassure all that we will keep up that tempo and will continue to provide all the needed support to our law enforcement agents as they work hard to restore peace and security. Regarding the illegal mining of minerals, which has poisoned several communities and claimed many lives, especially of innocent children, we are just as committed to charting a new future free of poisoning and exploitation for Zamfara and all other affected parts of the country. A few weeks ago, I declared open in Abuja an international conference on lead poisoning associated with artisanal gold mining activities in Nigeria, a joint effort of the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development and the international aid organization Médecins Sans Frontières. The federal government is championing the implementation of a coordinated action that will ensure that the kind of tragedy witnessed here in 2013 and in Niger State in 2015 never occurs again, and that the remediation already accomplished is not undone. We owe it to our children and our future generations to bequeath to them an environment that will support, not undermine, their dreams and their aspirations. I'd like to take this opportunity to call on all Nigerians to remain steadfast and committed to the unity of our country. Our dream of building a prosperous Nigeria that will take its rightful place in the midst of the global community of states cannot be realized in a state of acrimony, of primordial divisions and prejudiced thinking. On our part, as you know, President Buhari has pledged to continue to secure the country, to upgrade its infrastructure, and to ensure in particular that the wealth of the country is not hijacked by a greedy few, but is instead used for the benefit of everyone, with special emphasis on the least privileged. I'm pleased to note that here in Zamfara State, the President's social investment programs are already making a big difference in the lives of tens of thousands of people, and these numbers will surely increase in the months ahead, especially as we pursue our goals of ensuring that no Nigerian is left untouched by the dividends of good governance. Already, under the Social Investment Program, which was initiated, as you know, by President Muhammadu Buhari in 2016, we have employed 2,363 graduates employed in our Empower scheme, and some of them are here, as you can see. An additional 8,448 have now been engaged, and they will commence operations here. They'll commence working here in this state this month. In our homegrown school feeding, our school feeding program, we are feeding here in this state 269,472 primary school children every day, every single day, in 1,223 schools in this state. We have also employed 3,248 cooks for the program. In addition, we have given 5,329 loans to traders and artisans here in this state. And in the next few weeks, we are going to be giving a minimum of 30 traders small loans under our Trader Money Scheme, which the President has only recently launched. The whole idea behind this scheme, and the President, when he launched this scheme, talked about the fact that that at some point in Katsina State, he was part of a foundation that was giving small amounts of money to traders, to petty traders, and to women who were frying akara and frying other things. And these small amounts of money helped these women and helped them to develop their inventory and also to get out of poverty. This is the same kind of scheme that is launching here in this state and all across the country. We need to be able to take our people out of poverty. And the only way to take them out of poverty is to give them loans, to give them facilities that will assist them in doing better and doing their business better and earning more money. Let me again thank the good people and government of Zamfara State for your unalloyed support for our administration. Indeed, the government of this state shares a common vision with the Buhari-led federal government, a vision to promote the well-being of our people and to work dutifully towards leaving lasting legacies that generations past, present, and future will be proud of. Finally, it is my pleasure to inaugurate the reconstructed Government Girls College, Shattiman Mafara. In a few minutes, we'll be doing so, especially as it is for the advancement of scholarship. Just as we've heard from the young lady, the head girl of this school, Balkisu Ibrahim Shinkafi, that there is no limit to what our young people can achieve. There is no limit at all to what our young people can achieve when we make the opportunity available to them. Indeed, creating and expanding the fields of opportunity available to citizens is one of the primary responsibilities of government. I very much look forward to the creative and innovative experts that will be associated with the girls of the new Government Girls College, Shattiman Mafara, in the near future.